This is a video that I'm making for the Massachusetts Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. My name's Ivan Baby, and I live in Amherst at Colonial Village. If you notice things that there have been a lot of changes in our world lately. One of them is that we have visitors from another place. They're radionic. I don't know if you've ever heard this term before. Radionic based life forms, which means that they exist. They're a form of matter. That is it's almost two-dimensional, but they take up three-dimensional space. What they do is they exist on a two-brain with black strings, and they're similar to, like, if you've ever heard of radionics. This is radionic-based life, and they call themselves vampires. Um, and they're here, and they attack me and my dog like nonstop, and they will not go away. I have to fight with them. I've injured some of them before. I have a little iron saw here that I use. What I'm saying is the MSPC is out there. They are making my dog sick. They made my dog absolutely sick. My dog's laying his shoulders lethargic. She's got one underneath the bed because these are two-dimensional matter things. They fell 3D space, but they'll hide in the walls and they'll attack. They poke holes in my ears, and they'll attack me in the head, and they'll come up under her, and they'll attack her from underneath. I can hear them. I have with this when I hold a solenoid. I have a solenoid. I actually hit one of them. They're actually trying to fry my computer too. They fried a bunch of my electronics. I'm just saying. I'm going to leave this on for a little bit. There's going to be some distortion with it because they're going to try to hit it with radio waves, and they're going to hit it with all kinds of stuff. It's a new world we live in. But the vampires are kind of like vicious culturally, and they have no respect for privacy or boundaries or anything, and they claim to own me, and they claim to own her, and they claim to own everything. I'm just gonna leave it here. I've actually have another video up there. This is Gamma Knife Attack, and if you look at that, you can actually see the fields where these vampires, the self-working vampires, have actually come out of the walls. You have to really, really look for it because it's hard to see. And if I could get one of them on camera, though, it'd be really nice. I've got one standing in front of me right now. What they're doing is they're literally digging in my computer. They're trying to cause short circuits. They're doing the same thing to me to make me anxious and to throw me off and make me stutter and debilitate me. But the dog is getting really, really sick, and I'm getting to the point where I need help, and nobody really people don't really understand what's going on yet. What I need electromagnets. I need this is an electromagnet. It's got a rechargeable battery on it. It's just enough to almost slice through one of these vampire creatures. What I need is something a little bit more powerful. I need it to be portable, so that they can't take it. They can fry out batteries. So it needs to be portable. Right now, that's it. I need some kind of electromagnets that I can use to fight these things off, and that are portable with batteries. That I don't know what else to do because she's getting sick from these things attacking nonstop. They attack her and me day and night nonstop. I'm gonna leave this on for a while, and if we can actually see some of them, we might actually be able to see some of them. I know they're probably on this side of the computer right now. There's one right there. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see the outline of the field. So there's one right there. They're trying to be sneaky by going underneath the computer and going behind it. They're trying to be really sneaky. You see, there's a lot of static on the screen. It's because they've been bombarding me with for so long that it's tough. Now, I got this solenoid on. When I hold a piece of iron, I can actually hear when I actually hit one. It actually makes a noise. A noise that I can hear. There's one hiding up here in the wall. Call me crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm really not crazy. This is an actual thing. It's called two-dimensional life. It's called it's on a 2D brain with black strings. Let me see if I can find something the document for it. Two brain, BRANE, black string. And guess what? There's a whole bunch of life out there that I've seen that different species, different types of animals and stuff that are radionic life forms that nobody's in this world has ever charted or has just ever described before. And some of them are actually very nice. I've met some that are nice, but these are just these things that call themselves vampires are just horrendous. Black brain. So if you look on Wikipedia, there's a Hmm. The Wikipedia article labeled "Black Brain" that might have some of the answers in it. General relativity, a black brain is a solution that generalizes a black hole solution. It's more than that though. It's a group of D1 brains that are surrounded by a horizon. But those can be decked into fields that take up three-dimensional space and transmit information and electrical charges. And they actually are intelligent and vicious. So let me see if I can find more information here on radionic life. You should, depending on where you are in the world on the internet, you should be able to find something about black brains. But radionic life, the discoveries are just starting to be made. A lot of times people would classify this as people who see this stuff as crazy. And science still has not caught up yet. I mean, there's very limited information about what radionic life is, but it's there. And most of it's just nice, but this particular patch of it is not nice at all. A little magnet here. It's kind of the only defense I really have. I can use to defend myself from them right now. They use different frequencies or different radionic frequencies that some of them like make you tired, some make your muscles burn, some give you really bad headaches, some make you just nauseous. There's others that make you feel good. But they have a mastery of all these the actual frequencies that they use to do this are classified still, I do believe. But these species are well aware what all of them are, how they overcome people, and they've been using them. They use them on me, and they make us sick as hell. Ah. Ah. I'm trying to find any information that would indicate that could show exactly what the physics are of this. Some of the information that's coming out is really sparse.
My God. I think that scared him off. I think I still feel him like on my foot or like attacking my foot, but no, one right here still. So underneath the dog, right underneath the dog, and right underneath me. And I can detect them. I like to poke off holes in my eardrums. They're really immensely fucking painful. Sorry about the language. And also, I could use if anybody's got an old broken microwave, I could use one of those because I need the parts from it to challenge these creatures. An old microwave, at least that works, you know. Sometimes it just won't stop. They've actually been attacking like direct attacks to the heart. A lot of those. My eyes, they try to burn my retinas because I can see them. I can see them when they're in their field form. I can see them. They try to burn my retina, so I can't see them anymore. They've got like all over me, fucking too. Literally, like on top of me, all over me. Literally all over me. But you know, you might be able to see them through the camera, and sometimes you can. But you have to look very, very closely. Like you see, there's a lot of what looks like particles in the field here. There's a field particle that's surrounding you, and you can see them moving